Infinity War on Samsung Q8FN. Here I am using my Oppo UDP 203 controller, as you can see right here. And I have to tell you guys that I'm super impressed with what I'm seeing here on Samsung Q8FN. Maybe I can pull up my camera and just kind of give you some idea on how good the deep dark levels are on Samsung Q8FN, considering that this is a full real local dimming TV. So without any editing here, I'm going to do this like this. I'm not going to do any editing. I'm going to just pull it out of my tripod like this, and I want you guys to see it. Look at these deep dark levels. This is truly remarkable what this TV is doing here. For a LCD LED backlit, I gotta tell you guys, look at this. Pretty darn remarkable. I say pretty darn remarkable. Here, from this point of view as well. You know, this television, it's impressing me more and more. I just realized this is like my first time that I have actually used my Oppo UDP 203 4K player. By the way, Oppo UDP 203, it's the best 4K UHD player. There's the remote. This remote, it's made out of metal, man. On the top, it has a metal finish, and it has the plastic in the back here, but it's metal here on the top right here. But the picture quality, man, it's just remarkable. Watching this movie, Infinity War 4K UHD Blu-ray on this Q8FN, it's really remarkable to see, guys. You have to see this in person. My camera here is really not doing justice. Maybe I can go to a better scene a little bit here. I'm trying not to edit too much. I really want to do this in real time so you guys can see this shit in real time. Sorry for the language, but sometimes I get excited and it slips through, so I apologize. And I was also surprised to hear that the peak nits of measurement goes up to 2,000 nits. My friend Quantum Apotheosis measured it to go up to, what was it, 1900 or 1800, something like that. And he was just using the menu. You know, he wasn't even using the menu bars, you know, the white bright menu bars. And he went up to 1900 nits. I mean, look, Q8FN, it's, like I said, a really well-balanced TV, and everything I have tested on this thing so far just looks amazing. People ask me, what about Q9FN? And I know this question, people are going to start asking me, hey, Mr. Forkyba, what about the Q9FN? Listen, Q9FN, here's the deal. Yes, you can go with Q9FN if you have the money, that little extra money, sure. It does have over 300 plus local dimming zones, so that's a lot of local dimming zones, okay? But me and my friend Alex, who works at Magnolia, he's the manager at Magnolia at Best Buy, we put both 65-inch Q8FN and 65-inch Q9FN. As a matter of fact, that's all they start with, is just 65-inch Q9FN. We were watching this exact same scene, this exact same movie, side by side, and we couldn't tell a difference. We put it in the studio where it's dark, and we put it in another studio where it was lit up with lights and everything, and we still couldn't tell the difference, like, between the two. They're very identical, man. They're very identical. The cosmetics are different, you know, obviously, and the 2000 nits that Q8FN has on top of the 300 plus local dimming zones, you know, something to think about. Very impressive. Even on this scene with Thor and Gamora. I mean, not Thor. What am I saying, dude? Tonight I'm drunk, dude, for sure. Thanos and Gamora. I said Thor. Thanos and Gamora. The deep dark levels are truly amazing, man. The reason, here's the thing. I know how OLED deep dark levels look. And what really is shocking to me is to see how far the LCD, LED backlit, local dimming technology has advanced with the quantum dots. And it's amazing to see how much LCD has evolved. LCD panel. This is still an LCD panel. That's why it's so shocking, because, you know, there's 3 different layers put here. You got LCD, you got quantum dots, and you got LED in the back. They're being dimmed locally, so you can achieve that much better contrast ratio of deep dark levels. Contrast ratio means the black levels and white levels, black digital levels and white bright digital levels. And I'm just impressed here. Again, you know, if people want me to do this, I can do this again. I'm not gonna do any I'm not going to do any editing here. I'll do this in real time because people want me to do this in real time. Just so you know, no tricks are being pulled here. There's your light exposure there. Look, this is as black as it can be. Right here for the movie. Let's check it from this side. There, from this side as well. Yes, there's some reflection because this is a glossy screen a little bit. Not much, but a little bit. Look at the black levels here. Perfect. I mean, and here I'll do this in real time. I'm not going to do any video editing. I'll just do this like this for you guys so you can see it. There it is. I'll put it back on the tripod. There you go. So it's pretty impressive so far as to what this Q8FN can do. And if you have Oppo UDP, listen, if you have Q8FN or Q9FN with Oppo UDP 203 4K player, which is the best 4K player on the planet, if you have those two, oh my God, you're in heaven, dude. If you're a movie lover, you are in heaven for sure. I am more and more impressed with this TV. You know, look, there's a reason why both me and Quantum Apotheosis are impressed. If this was a shitty TV, okay, if it was shitty TV, both me and him would say, hey, don't bother with this. It's not worth it. Okay, forget about this TV. If that was the case, I would never tell you go ahead and purchase this TV. I'm not even telling you right now, you know, you don't have to purchase it. But listen, man, this is the most well-balanced TV that I have owned. The only thing that's missing, it's Dolby Vision. That's my only complaint. How important is that Dolby Vision to you? Yes, I understand Sony Sony 900F has Dolby Vision, but does Sony has gaming features implemented like Q8FN? Does Sony have the peak brightness like Q8FN and Q9FN has? Does Sony have billions of colors with quantum dot? They have their own live color, but this is quantum dots, man. The photon, the LED, they're beaming through those photons, okay? That's what that is. That's how you achieve this color accuracy of DCI-P3, guys. I wish that I can go to Quantum Dot or Samsung Labs just so I can show you how that works. I think there's a video I posted on my community forums for you guys to look and see just how much LED affects the color gamut to be more wider on the quantum dots. You will be hard pressed to find any bleeding light, even in this movie. Look at these deep dark levels; they're pitch black almost. Some people say the aggressive local dimming zone that's portrayed in this television, it's crushing the deep dark levels. That's not true. I can see the stars. I can see everything. If this TV was crushing the deep dark levels, I would return it right away, dude. I would not have it. But it's not true. And we all know where this is coming from. This is coming from a camp of individuals or individual who loves OLED more than he does the Samsung. Why that is, I don't know. Maybe because his shop that he's partnered with needs to sell more OLEDs. Maybe that's the case. I haven't heard him say anything good about, and you guys know who he is. I don't need to even mention his name. I have not heard him say anything super positive about Samsung. It's always something. It's a vertical bending, or if it's a dirt effect, whatever that he comes up with next. The curvature, it's too bright, over bright, blah blah blah. Look, man, give me a break, dude. Okay, you can talk all that fancy language all day long. This speaks for itself. People have two eyes. They have two retinas. They can see for themselves. There's not enough technical jogger that you can spit out that will change people's minds when they walk into a Magnolia Best Buy and when they see this television next to the OLED. And they're going to say, well, why should I take the risk with the OLED to take the burn-in when I have this available? For even cheaper price. For let's say $1,600 or $1,700 or $1,800. Why should they spend $3,200 or $3,500 for a 55-inch OLED? Think about that. And look, even here, with that peak brightness here of the sun beaming through the clouds, look at that, man. No overbleeding light, nothing. Perfect. Again, here, I guess I need to do this again because people want the evidence. People are going to say I'm trying to pull some tricks. Okay, well, here we go. Here's the tricks. No editing, in real time. This is all in real time. I'm not editing anything here. This is it. Look at these deep dark levels right here. Look at this. Perfect. Perfect. If I was pulling tricks, that this light and that other light there would be using the exposure. This television would be using the exposure if I was pulling tricks. No exposure here. What you see is what you get, guys. I'm using really good camera, GoPro Hero 6 camera. There you go. Nothing. But you know what's funny? Even with me doing this like this and showing it to you like this, there's still going to be people out there that no matter what you show them, it's never good enough. They think that I'm trying to pull some tricks. Yeah, for sure. A guy who has tons of televisions. Here, there's a TCL over there sitting there. The guy who has tons of televisions is going to try to pull some tricks out of his butt. Yeah, or out of his ass. Sure, whatever. And of course, even in this scene right here, this is one of my favorite scenes. This is where truly you get to appreciate the quantum dots, the photons, that color accuracy, that peak brightness, and the contrast ratio of deep dark levels. Now, when we talk about contrast ratio, guys, remember this. We're talking about the ratio between the deep dark levels, the black digital levels, and white bright levels. White digital levels. So you can have this beautiful contrast ratio. So you can see this picture quality the way it was meant to be seen. So what else can I say? I mean, here again, you know, I'm not gonna pull any tricks here, you know. I'm not gonna pull any tricks. There you go. I didn't edit anything here. I just pulled it out of my tripod so you guys can see it. There it is, you know. There you go. There's my light. There's no exposure here that you, okay, there's the exposure for you right there. Yeah, guys, look, I said it. Look, I don't even know what to say at this point. Either you believe me or you don't believe me. Just know this. You see, that's the TCL over there. I got tons of televisions. I got some more in the other room. This is coming from a guy who tested tons and tons of TVs. I've tested a bunch of TVs. Quantum Apotheosis tested a bunch of TVs out of his own money. Same thing with me, out of my own money. If this was a crap TV, if this was not a well-balanced TV, I would not recommend it. If TCL R617 was not a good TV for the price, I would not recommend it. If I recommend something, guys, I'm recommending it because you're getting a good value. Okay, you're getting a good value for the money. So this Thanksgiving, think about that. When you see this Q8FN, I want you guys to think about that. I want you to remember this video. So, I'm trying to help you here. I'm not doing this for me, guys. Okay? I'm busy as it is, man. I'm tired. I got a lot of stuff I have to take care of. I'm doing this for you guys, to help you, so that way you don't end up in some kind of a trap of misleading information. And that's why I'm doing these videos, for you guys. Well, there you have it. Tomorrow we're going to do some Q&A. We'll work on that. We'll do some Q&A tomorrow, probably in the afternoon, sometime in the afternoon around like 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock, possibly 4 o'clock. And I'll see you then. But for right now, thank you for watching this video. Listen, guys, there is no overbleeding light here, nothing. These are picture perfect deep dark levels right here. Okay, there you go. Look at that. Here. Do you see any overbleeding light? Here we go. Perfect. Nothing. All right, well, there you have it, guys. Here, I did this whole almost entire video without any video editing. Thank you, guys, for watching. I appreciate it. Don't forget, tomorrow we're going to do Q&A episode 11. Take care.